Ranks. They're the most important part in how people address themselves in the Air Cadet program. Do you recognize this or maybe this rank? If not, then you've come to the right place. In today's video, we'll be discussing on how to recognize Air Cadet and Royal Canadian Air Force officer ranks. My name is Sgt Hoang, and let's start.
Air Cadet.
It's the start of a new journey. The Air Cadet is the first rank you start with. There is no insignia for this rank.
Leading Air Cadet.
To obtain the rank of LAC or Leading Air Cadet, you must hold the rank of Air Cadet for 5 months. And also, you need to have participated in Proficiency Level 1 for 5 months. The Leading Air Cadet insignia is a small propeller. Like, look at that thing. It's so cool.
Corporal.
To obtain the rank of Corporal, you need to have completed Proficiency Level 1. Hold the rank of LAC for 5 months. The Corporal insignia has 2 inverted chevrons. It is the first non-commissioned member, NCM for short. It is a rank where you'll be assigned leadership. So doing phone calls to cadets who aren't there or simply asking if they're showing up. You can get the Flight Sergeant parade position or even Flight Commander in theory. Because in our squadron, as of me writing this video, people that have the Flight Commander position are sergeants and higher.
Flight Corporal.
To obtain the rank of Flight Corporal, you need to have completed Proficiency Level 2 and also hold the rank of Corporal for 6 months. The Flight Corporal insignia has 2 inverted chevrons and a St. Edward's crown on it. As the rank of Flight Corporal, you will be assigned more leadership.
Sergeant.
To obtain the rank of Sergeant, you need to have completed Proficiency Level 3, achieved a minimum of completed without difficulty in PO 303. You also have to hold the rank of Flight Corporal for 6 months. The Sergeant insignia has 3 inverted chevrons. It is the first senior rank, which means you are offered many cadet appointments to do.
Flight Sergeant.
To obtain the rank of Flight Sergeant, you need to have completed Proficiency Level 4, achieved a minimum of completed without difficulty in PO 403. You also have to have done 6 months of service as Sergeant. You'll need to be able to demonstrate leadership capabilities and pass an interview. The Flight Sergeant insignia has 3 inverted chevrons and a St. Edward's crown.
Warrant Officer Second Class.
You need to have done 6 months of service as Flight Sergeant, achieved a minimum of completed without difficulty in PO 503. The Warrant Officer Second Class insignia is a crown encircled by a wreath. To obtain the rank, you need to be identified as a successful candidate through the Merit Review Board process. They are referred by cadets as ma'am or sir. People with the rank of Warrant Officer Second Class are senior cadets who must perform to a very high level and take care of many responsibilities. It is the highest rank in small squadrons.
Warrant Officer First Class.
Warrant Officer First Class is the highest rank an Air Cadet may achieve. You need to have done 6 months of service as Warrant Officer Second Class. You need to also have been identified as a successful candidate through the Merit Review Board process. The Warrant Officer First Class insignia is a simplified version of the Canadian coat of arms. Ad mare usque ad mare, Latin phrase meaning from sea to sea, basically making a reference to the fact that Canada has such large area that it stretches all the way from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean. They are referred by cadets as ma'am or sir, and there is only one per squadron.
Officer Cadet.
The Officer Cadet rank is identified by one thin silver braid. They have become a commissioned member of the Canadian Forces. Receiving a commission means that a person has been recognized by the monarchy, either the Queen or the King of England, and they have to serve as an officer. Every rank after Officer Cadet has to be saluted when being seen. So each time you see, let's say, a second lieutenant, a major, or anything else, you have to salute them unless you don't have your headdress or your uniform. In that case, do not salute them. Second Lieutenant. The rank of Second Lieutenant is identified by one thick silver braid. Lieutenant. The rank of Lieutenant is identified by one thick silver braid with one thin silver braid on it.
Captain.
The rank of Captain is identified by two thick silver braids.
Major.
The rank of Major is identified by two thick silver braids with one thin silver braid in between. Lieutenant Colonel. The rank of Lieutenant Colonel is identified by three thick silver braids.
Colonel.
The rank of Colonel is identified by four thick silver braids.
Brigadier General.
The rank of Brigadier General is identified by one extra thick silver braid on its sleeve, and on the epaulette there is another St. Edward's crown followed by a sword and one maple leaf.
Major General.
The rank of Major General is identified by one extra thick braid and one small braid on the sleeve. On the epaulette, there is the St. Edward's crown followed by a sword and two maple leaves, with one on top of the other. Lieutenant General. The rank of Lieutenant General is identified by one extra thick braid and two small braids on the sleeve. And on the epaulette, there is the St. Edward's crown followed by a sword and three maple leaves in a triangular pattern.
General.
The general is identified by one extra thick braid with three small braids on the sleeve. And on the epaulette, there is the St. Edward's crown followed by a sword and four maple leaves in a diamond pattern. With all of that done, I hope you've learned a thing or two about ranks and if you enjoyed also the video. If ever you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. And with that, this was Sgt Hoang signing out.